Oh, if it ain't Takia.
Huh? Oh, Yoshido. How long has it been? 2 years?
It's already been so long, huh? I'm always stuck in the research building, so I never really get the chance to pay you guys a visit.
Oh, yeah. You're specializing in engineering, right?
I'm sorry, it looks like my friend's here. I'll see you later, man. And you too, Mizusawa-san.
See ya? Who was that guy just now?
Toyohama. He was in the same class as us during first year, remember?
I think I kinda remember him, but I don't really recall. Speaking of which, Takia, I am surprised you actually managed to remember a guy's face.
Oh, shut up. There's a lot of people, huh? Well, this isn't exactly a large venue to begin with. And the tickets are as good as free. It's crowded every single year.
You came every year?
It's cheap and the atmosphere here is great. The chances of being spotted by another girl are really low, too.
Sorry, but I need you to stay at least 3 meters away from me. It would really suck if someone got the wrong idea about us like that.
Don't worry. None of my current girlfriends are from our campus. In order to avoid utter chaos, I've resorted to a novel sort of outsourcing.
Apologize to the proper meaning of outsourcing and all the girls who have ever put up with you. It's full, huh?
Obviously it'd be more packed than usual. This is just another illustration of Setsuna-san's influence.
Hey, look over there. It's Ritsuko. Remember from class 3B?
Oh, huh. Why are you hiding your face? Well, I just,
Hey, and isn't that Shimazu next to her? Also from class B? I guess they're going out, huh?
Say what? It hasn't even been a month since we broke. No, nothing.
As I thought, I should really sit further away from you.
Now that you mention it, there are many familiar faces here. It's almost like this is an alumni meeting from our high school.
That school festival concert traumatized everyone involved after all.
Apologize to the proper meaning of traumatizing and everyone who was involved. Still, I guess it holds true in the case of those two.
More people are here than I thought there would be, even though there's still 30 minutes left until it starts.
It feels like there's a good mix of couples who came for the concert, our high school classmates, and new people who became Setsuna-chan fans after hearing her song on the radio, I guess.
I wonder how many of them are here just to see Setsuna.
From the looks of it, I'd say about half of them. The legend of Ogaso Setsuna has not waned at all, it seems.
Though, I guess the scale is much smaller compared to the high school era.
That's obvious. She's been in something like a state of retirement for the past 3 years, after all.
Is she still going to be fine? Will Setsuna really be able to sing?
We're still concerned about the same thing as we were 3 years ago. But as of right now, our first concern should be to secure some seats.
I never expected for it to be this crowded. What should we do? Give up on sitting and just watch standing? Mizusawa-san, Izuka-san, here.
Huh?
Over here, the front row, here. I saved 2 seats for you two. What, Yanagihara Tomo?
Does that girl have nerves of steel?
Hosho University's North Hall.
the venue of today's concert. It's somewhere far deeper into the sports grounds, away from the main school buildings by about a highway's width, in a very isolated corner, past even all of the other club buildings. There's a small and aged auditorium hall. Even though it takes at least a 15-minute walk from the closest place on the campus to reach this location in the middle of nowhere, today, the line of guests stretches all the way to the outside. There are couples, groups of friends, and people who have come alone. Some people are killing time by chatting with their girlfriends while waiting for the concert to start. Some are huddling around the ashtrays outside, smoking. Others are just enjoying the atmosphere outside and not going in. Winter is upon us, and it's quite chilly now at night. But the excitement in the air here seems to have made people forget just how cold it truly is.
Long time no see, Haruki-kun.
In front of this auditorium hall, Setsuna appears before me with an eager look in her eyes, her breath puffing up soft clouds of white. Even though she's wearing a coat, her body is stiff, shivering from the immense cold. We haven't seen each other in 4 hours? What have you been up to until now?
I went home to take a shower and took a short nap. By the time I was done changing, it was already time to head out. How about you, Haruki-kun?
Well, I ended up practicing even after you left. I was afraid I'd oversleep if I went to sleep.
I prepared 3 alarm clocks, you know? But it was still my mom who got me out of bed in the end.
Up until this afternoon, we were practicing together. We were together for 2 whole days in a row. We went to a karaoke box and my apartment with my guitar in hand. We checked out numerous places where we thought we wouldn't trouble others while practicing. By no means could we say that we perfected our performance, but as the time limit had arrived, we split up and Setsuna had to return home for a change of clothes. Why are you waiting out here? You could have just gone ahead and went inside.
I went backstage earlier and snuck a peek in there, but everyone seemed on edge and kept fidgeting. I felt like I was intruding somehow, so I decided to come out.
Well, I guess everyone besides us is pretty serious about this. Everyone else probably started preparing for this a long time ago. We must look like an incredibly strange case to them.
And we missed the rehearsal again.
That's just the way it goes. We didn't have any spare time left for it. 3 years ago, it was because I had to nurse someone back to health, and she froze under the pressure. This time, it's because we're simply not prepared. Besides, we're only playing 1 song, and all the gear we had to bring was just a single guitar.
Is this really fine? Aren't we really sticking out?
Of course, we're sticking out just like a sore thumb. We don't have any track record or real experience to speak of, and we barely got any practice in. But despite that, we got a direct invitation from the people who hosted this event, and even got the special treatment of being allowed to perform last. Our group has now reassembled after our last and only performance 3 years ago, just to perform a single song. And the worst part might be the fact that the sole member who we could really rely on for the music isn't with us this time. It's all right. I can't let her see my own anxiety. Just for today, I need to put on the best bravado I can muster if it's the last thing I do. It'll be all right is something you say to reassure someone else. It's a phrase that exists to ease someone else's anxiety. That's why today, no matter what happens, I must protect Setsuna.
大丈夫だよって肩を叩いてあなたは笑顔で元気をくれるね
Setsuna, this is what we were able to regain in the past 2 days. An old habit of Setsuna's, where she'd start breaking into song out of the blue in response to the overwhelming emotions welling into her from any accidental words.
その言葉があるから
That's why I feel happy from the bottom of my heart, you know?
I won't let us ever be apart. We'll be together forever.
Haruki-kun!
Her beautiful singing voice that resounds like a bell, and her adorable, bashful, yet vivacious gestures. We've finally regained them. We've finally brought them back from our deepest memories. Let's go. The concert is about to start.
Yeah,
For today, and for every day that follows from now on.
That one wasn't half bad. That singer's voice was really nice. It's the best one so far. How many groups are left until they're up again?
They're next after the following one.
What are you freaking out for, Yada? Maybe Ogiso doesn't know. Could you, please not think too much about that right now? Come to think of it, there's only 2 groups left, right? I guess time sure flies when you're enjoying yourself. This has totally exceeded my expectations. When I heard it was just some amateur university students performing, I really wasn't expecting something this good.
University students, especially those in a music program, are pretty damn good. I don't know even if this university has a music program. In high school, my band used to compete against university students, and the university students were pretty damn impressive.
Yeah, the whole concert felt really nice. It'd be nice if I had some chocolate to give to someone with this atmosphere. But the sad truth is, you lack the most important thing. In other words, someone to give it to.
Can you stop staring at me every time you say something like that? It's not my damn fault that I'm the only guy here.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, Sayuri, you jerk. Wow, I'm so late. There's not a single seat left. They really are amazing. The hiatus means nothing to them, as expected of the legendary group. But all I've been doing is chasing after them all along.
Wow, the back rows are all standing.
Looks like they made the entry fee for everyone near the end, and the last group is coming up.
For real, it's like a rerun of what happened 3 years ago. The power of the radio is something else.
That one just now was so boring. It's like the singer couldn't grab any attention at all or something. You've been criticizing everyone so far. What exactly are you here for, anyhow?
Can't you enjoy this a little more? I thought you took a front row seat because you like this sort of thing.
I'm just giving an honest evaluation of songs that aren't even worth listening to. If that's the best they can do, they might as well have asked me to go up there and sing.
Oh no, Tomo. I had an opportunity to hear your singing 3 years ago.
I've taken a lot of lessons since that happened. Don't assume that I'm still in the same state as I was back then.
Ah, so you are aware of how unbearable your singing used to be after all, huh?
Well, no. I wouldn't go as far as to say that.
Well then, there are only 2 groups left, huh? I'm so worn out already.
But if you even dare to try and jeer or make fun of them when it's their turn to go up,
You'll do what?
I'll drag you out of here. Got it? I'm serious.
If you think you can do it.
I'd like to see you try.
Please, leave me out of it if you're going to come to blows.
It's almost time.
Yeah.
At last, it's right before us. The group that was originally going to be last is up, and they're playing their last song. In less than 10 minutes, it'll be our turn to stand atop that stage. It's been 3 years since we were last in the spotlight.
Hey, do these look good on me? Here, they're just my regular clothes though.
Setsuna spins in a circle in front of me. Her current clothes are quite chic and practical. A lot different from the stage outfit she had back then. But as nice as she looks, she's only wearing her plain, casual clothes. As much as someone might say that they're beautiful or compliment the stage well, they're simply not comparable to how she looked 3 years ago. They look great. They fit the way you are now perfectly, Setsuna. But the thing I just said was praise coming from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, Haruki-kun. Your clothes look good on you too.
Really? Thank you. We spent some time giving each other silly compliments like that. But then we both broke into an embarrassing sort of laughter. All the groups who have finished their performances have already left. So it's only Setsuna and me left in the waiting room. We can still hear the currently performing group playing. We can also hear the noise the crowd is making. We can feel the quiet yet excited atmosphere from here.
Everyone was really good, huh?
Yeah.
Aren't we kind of lame in comparison?
At the very least, I can say that we don't give off the impression that we're about to perform in a concert at all.
Their clothing, their skill, and even their enthusiasm were far behind them in just about every way.
Maybe, but what does it matter? We just need to give it our best shot.
Yeah, I guess that's all we can do.
This is our first reunion in 3 years. No one would expect us to perform on the same level as before. And it's not like we were that great to begin with. It's a given that they won't have any high hopes for us. That's what I need to tell myself right now.
Hey, Haruki-kun?
Yeah?
Before we go up on the stage, there's something I want to tell you.
What is it?
I'm going to sing soon. I'm sure I'll remember all about what happened then.
Okay. And that's exactly what I'd been hoping for. It's the path that Setsuna has chosen to take in order to move forward.
And when I remember it, I might start to hate you. I might even come to despise you.
Yeah, though it's not a future that I desire at all. It's a risk that Setsuna must take in order to move on.
That's why I...
I understand.
Yeah, thank you.
Finally, the performance of the group before us came to an end. In less than 5 minutes, we'll be standing up on stage, facing a full house of spectators as we play our music for them. There's nowhere left to run, and there's no time to practice anymore. It's just like how it was 3 years ago. No, I'd say our current situation is even worse than what it was back then. All right, ready to go?
Let's have fun, okay? Even though we might not be able to astonish everyone.
If you forget the melody, just listen to my guitar. And if you forget the lyrics, I'm sure you could play it off with a cute smile.
How could I ever forget? After all, this song is ours alone.
Setsuna.
Well then, ready to go, Haruki-kun?
Yeah. There are so many things that I still haven't done. The time we have is so limited that I don't even have the time to feel scared, let alone overcome any such fear. I don't know if we'll ever be able to truly restore the bond that we once destroyed. But right now, we need to pour all of our efforts from the mere past 2 days into just 3 minutes.
It's starting? They're about to start?
I know, including the fact that we haven't made any progress.
Will they be okay? Do you think they'll be okay? Will Setsuna be able to sing properly? Will Haruki be able to play properly?
How should I know? We haven't even seen either of them practice even once after all.
Would you two quiet down? Making a fuss now won't stop the show, so just shut up and listen.
We're not the same as you.
I don't care what you have to say about me. Just shut up right now. And don't you dare make so much as a sound while she's singing. Got it?
Domo?
You.
The stage curtain rises, and at the same time, the sound of applause fills the quiet room. In this small venue, at this quaint little event, the Valentine's concert, every performer received a warm, gentle welcome like this. The atmosphere in this place feels very different compared to that time. Setsuna raised her head and slowly faced the audience.
Good evening, everyone. Before I start singing, I would like to say something. We only prepared one song, so when we're done with it, that will be the end. Once again, allow me to bid you good evening. We are Hojo High School's Light Music Club. Or, to be more precise, we are a reunion of members of the former club that no longer really exists. I'm the singer, Yukina. I hope you'll enjoy our show tonight.
He is the guitarist! Wait, what should I call you?
I think he said Haruki? Is that really okay with you, Haruki-kun? Wow, she really is beautiful. How in the world is she related to Okuso?
It really does feel discouraging.
Why so?
They're more confident than we expected, huh?
Speaking of which, why have you been covering your ears for a while now, Ogiso?
Well, last time I was pretty calm, but I don't really know how to explain it now. Is this how parents feel when they go to their children's performances?
I think I understand that feeling. When I went to my little sister's athletic competition, I was very worried and felt a little embarrassed. I was very worried and felt a little embarrassed. Sensei?
Good luck. Now then, I think it's the first time most of the audience here has actually seen us. But the song we'll be performing has already been played on Hojo FM countless times. So maybe some of you already know about us because of that. 3 years ago, in that high school on our own university's campus, Hojo High School, during the school festival, we held our first live performance. At the time, we had only formed the group temporarily just so we could participate in the festival. But after our haphazard performance, we received such great encouragement from the whole audience, and it ended up being one of the happiest moments of our lives. Back then, we had 3 members. There was me, Haruki, who's present here with us, and the last member is pursuing her dreams overseas right now. After the concert from 3 years ago ended, a lot of things happened between the 3 of us, and we all took different paths in our lives. Before we knew it, the gap between us widened so much that the 3 of us could no longer be together, and our impromptu group met its end. But even though we're missing that person today, our group is finally reunited after 3 years. At long last, the 2 of you are finally back. There are several reasons behind this. One of them being that we received a lot of support from the hosts of today's event, the staff of Hojo FM. They kept supporting the clumsy song we made 3 years ago. They kept repeating the song on campus every winter. And every time I heard it, I could feel my face burning up red in embarrassment. In any case, it's because of that a lot of people found out about us, and it's thanks to the support of those people that we're able to stand here in front of everyone today. The second reason is, well, today is actually my birthday, so I wanted to use the opportunity to make it memorable. Thank you all so much. I'm sorry, I just couldn't help but blurt that out. And the third reason, which is also the most important reason, it's a very selfish personal thing, and it's to find closure for all the things that happened 3 years ago. So many things happened as we enjoyed practicing music together, and so many things happened as we enjoyed our everyday lives, and it all culminated with the satisfaction we felt from performing that one time. But after that, many things happened that made us drift apart. Many things happened that made one of us travel to a faraway land. And finally, many things happened that made me give up singing for a while. But I never truly wanted to give it all up. I was just running away, scared of failing. It was a cowardly thing I did that hurt many of the people close to me. Today is the day of our grand reunion after 3 years.
same time, it might be the day we disband once again. But I won't give up on music any longer. It'll be part of my hobbies and my life. Well, I doubt I'll be able to make a career of it, but I'm sure I'll enjoy singing once again. That's why, and maybe someday, there will come a chance for me to see everyone just like this in the future on another occasion. If such a day ever comes, please listen to my song once again.
Everyone, please listen. This is our one and only song for tonight. And it marks the end of this concert. Todokanai Koi.
Right here and now, the one and only thing I have. And so it begins, my greatest test and trial, which also happens to be my biggest moment in the spotlight. I have to guide Setsuna with nothing but the unreliable melody that I'm strumming with my acoustic guitar. I started practicing the guitar again around a month ago, and I only started practicing together with the vocals again 2 days ago in order to be able to play in harmony with her. After all, we no longer have our pianist with us. Her intense, gentle, and steady melody is no longer here to guide us. Only a rusty guitarist and a singer who's forgotten how to sing that remains. But we're still moving forward with nothing but our own strength, even though we don't know exactly where we're going. As unreliable as our group is, we must give the audience everything we have to offer.
Hey, this is really... Gohana, John? No, I'm just...
Setsuna is singing. Back then, it was a given that we were amateurs. But right now, our performance must be making us come off as even bigger amateurs. Still, the feelings and thoughts we are pouring into it right now are incomparable to those we had back then. Just like that, we were swept away by our emotions, paying no mind to technique. We played and sang our hearts out in those 3 minutes in order to tell Kazusa, to tell our only friend on the other side of the horizon that everything is all right, just as before.
What happened? What? Are you crying? Aren't your eyes red? Don't tell me you feel touched by her performance. Shut up. It can't be true. That one who's singing is Ogiso Setsuna. Can't you see? Yeah, but when your face looks like that, why is it? Why am I? Why would I cry? Tomo. Here's a handkerchief. Quiet, you too.
Don't tell me, you.
So, this is the real reason why you want Setsuna to sing? I hate this so much. I hate Ogiso Setsuna so much. But why can't I handle this song? Why do I always burst into tears every time I hear it?
What a creepy couple you are.
What a silly girl.
You're really so silly. It's no wonder you don't have many friends if you're so awkward.
Shut up!
The two of us have come together in an era where Kazusa is no longer with us. Setsuna and I share a loneliness, a sadness, though perhaps the two of us may have slightly different reasons as to why we're feeling this way. And perhaps this loneliness is something that will never heal for the rest of our days from here on out, will it? But even so, we must continue moving on with our own lives. We've already received far too much from Kazusa after all. I've received so much from her in only a year. Setsuna even more so, and in half the time I had with her, no less. Nevertheless, all the incomparable things we've received up until now in our lives, the pain, the sorrow, the wounds, our memories, our recollections, and our burdens, all of it, everything, we can no longer bear with us from here on out, in any shape or form. That's why I meant it this time. I could speak no truer words from here on out. Farewell, Kazusa.
That was a treat. Well then, now that I've gained some strength for the first time in 3 years, maybe it's time I started working towards my own goals as well. Goodbye, Haruki.
Izuka-san! Over here!
Hey, Takahiro-kun. There's so many girls with you today again. May I call you master?
It's really not like that. Everyone just kinda tagged along.
May I call you God?
Well, they're all my classmates, and I won't introduce you, okay? I know you're going to do it yourself anyway.
Hey, isn't that Yanagihara-senpai? Remember, she was Miss Hojo High when we were in our freshman year?
It really is her, but...
Come on, it's about time you calm down. You've really been wearing on us. We couldn't even enjoy the whole song because of you. Did you hear that? Her singing was so bad. Yes. I got it. I'll lend you my shoulder to cry on tonight.
What's going on over there? Why is Mizusawa-san comforting another girl?
Let's just say there's more to life in university than meets the eye. Just for today, everything is allowed.
Huh? Will I be able to understand it too after I graduate?
Thank goodness, Mihoko. I'm really glad it turned out fine. Yeah, Senpai was so cool. No wonder. Of course he could do it.
It'd be normal for me to think that, but why are you saying that, Koharu-chan?
Give me a break, Mahoko. Why are you splitting hairs over something like that? I guess, after all, we're pretty much done. Hey, listen, do you want to go hang out somewhere? Like, how about we go eat some cake right now?
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, everyone, how about we get going?
There's no need for you to come along, Izuka-senpai. We're the only ones planning to go.
Don't say something so cold. We haven't even introduced ourselves to each other yet. That's right. Izuka-san, sorry if I'm interrupting something, but Have you seen my sister?
Uh,
These girls said they would like to meet her no matter what, so that's why we're all waiting here.
After all, you know.
Even if we could only say a few words to her, we just really want her to know how touched we were.
is that so? Well, the thing is,
I still can't reach her through her phone. I thought you two might know.
Setsuna has already left.
Huh? Did she go ahead of us?
Yeah, she's gone back to where she should have gone 3 years ago, that is.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. The concert went well. I still don't know what's going on with Tomo, though. Doesn't change my opinion of Tomo, but I am confused about what she wants. Are the writers trying for a platonic version of enemies to lovers type of things? Or belligerent best buds? I still don't trust her. That stunt she pulled with Setsuna is still inexcusable.